Some characters don't survive because they're smart. They don't survive because they're strong. They survive because the story literally refuses to let them lose. And today we're talking about characters who are being carried by straight plot armor. Now, before anyone gets mad, I'm not saying these characters are trash. I like most of these characters. I'm just saying if the plot stopped protecting them for like 5 minutes, it would be over. First up is Nathan Drake. And listen, Uncharted is one of my favorite game series ever. I've played this game more times than I can count. But let's be honest for a second. Nathan Drake is just a regular guy. No powers, no armor, no enhanced reflexes, no super soldier serum. Yet somehow he's climbing buildings that are actively collapsing while 10 dudes are shooting at him and every bullet decides to miss. Every explosion going off right behind him, falling from heights that should snap his bones, hanging off ledges with one hand like he has superhuman grip. And what makes it worse is that the game pretends he's barely surviving and then he just keeps doing it. Bullets in Uncharted aren't inaccurate. They're respectful. Any side character in that universe tries one of those stunts and the game would immediately cut to a black screen. Now, if Nathan Drake survives off luck, then the next guy survives off pain tolerance. That makes zero sense. John Wick starts off grounded. He's trained, he's focused, he's disciplined. But after a while, realism just leaves the building. He's shot multiple times, stabbed, hit by cars, thrown by flights of stairs, not once, but like repeatedly. And the crazy part is, none of it actually matters. Injuries don't exist in this universe, only dramatic pauses. Anyone else would need a few months of recovery. John Wick just needs a new suit and a glass full of water. At a certain point, it's not even tension anymore. You know he's getting up. Pain is just a suggestion for him. And as crazy as that sounds, Dom Toretto makes John Wick look realistic. Now, Dom Toretto. This is where logic officially clocks out. Once Fast and Furious hit movie 5, the laws of physics stopped applying to him. You got cars jumping between buildings, crashing at full speed, they're rolling, and then most of them are exploding everywhere. And Dom just steps out.
Is this nigga serious?
No scratches, just family. At this point, the cars aren't even vehicles, they're plot devices. Seatbelts are optional when family's involved. But as ridiculous as Dom is, he still hasn't died on screen. Now, Goku is where this conversation usually gets heated because Dragon Ball fans already know what I'm about to say. And I get it, Dragon Ball is iconic. Goku is one of the most important characters in anime history, I'm not denying that. But let's be real, death in Dragon Ball is basically a minor inconvenience. If Goku loses a fight, it's fine. If he gets completely outclassed, it's fine. If he actually dies, still fine. He'll train in the afterlife. He'll come back stronger and unlock a new form nobody's ever seen. And the wild part is, every time it happens, the story treats it like the stakes are higher than they ever were. But as a viewer, you already know what outcome is going to happen. Goku is not staying gone. And as crazy as the level of plot armor is, the last character doesn't even need strength, training, or even power-ups. King from One Punch Man might be the most blatant example of plot armor in fiction because the show isn't even trying to hide it. This man has zero strength, no speed, no combat ability, and no special powers. In any other anime, King would be the first person gone. But somehow, every single situation bends in his favor. The enemies hype themselves up too much. They assume he's stronger than what he really is. They panic, they retreat, or someone else has to show up and handle it for him. King doesn't win fights. He doesn't even participate. The plot protects him so aggressively that danger literally avoids him. He survives off aura and misunderstandings. He's not strong, he's not skilled, he's literally protected. So yeah, these characters didn't win because they earned it, well, most of the time. They won because the story wasn't ready to let them go yet. If the plot wasn't holding their hand, a lot of these stories would have ended way earlier. Let me know who's the biggest plot armor merchant that I missed, because I want to hear y'all opinion. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Alright, peace.